Peace, everyone. Baba Kilindi here on this nice Sunday morning. This is the after conference talk. The conference was a resounding success, and we're looking forward to the next one in 2020. It won't be next year. We'll have the World African Martial Arts Conference next year. We tandem them between the Martial Arts Conference and the Psychedelic Conference. Everybody came, had a wonderful time. The speakers were dynamic. It was a fruitful learning experience. Everything that we hoped the conference to be, it was. So sending out a thank you to all the people who participated, all of the people who did talks, my family. I mean, it was just a wonderful conference. We got a chance to explore many different aspects of the psychedelic realm and world. People from the city and from out of town, from out of the country. We had people from Dublin and London, and we had people from the West Coast, the East Coast, South, North, Canada. We had a wonderful conference. So looking forward to the next one, looking forward to people participating in things that are up and coming. For the people in the Detroit area and the surrounding areas, we're having a mushroom grow workshop next Friday. We hope that you can make it to that, because one of the key areas of this becoming a dense and earth-moving area of life is to be able to grow your own. I was listening to a podcast last night, and they were saying, in dealing with areas of psilocybin, and some of the luminaries folks were doing their whole paternal area of information, saying that, you know, these things have to be medical. They have to be, you know, Medicaid, Medicare, whatever those are, because you know, different so-called minorities, Black people, Latino people, really didn't have the skill set to grow their own mushrooms. Then they folks on this podcast said that, well, do you know what's going on in Detroit and Cleveland and other places? Because it is spreading. So we're getting to have a grow workshop. The grow workshop is inexpensive. The supplies come with it. You'll get enough mushrooms to do quite a bit with. There is a area of learning, but you know, once you get a chance to know what you're doing, then you're self-sufficient. You don't have to worry about going to Peru or, you know, going to London to try to pick some Liberty caps, or to Ireland to, you know, maybe pick some, or poking around in people's cow fields and things like this in Georgia and Florida. You'll be able to, in the comfort of your own home, grow your own mushrooms. You will be able to then accumulate enough to be able to dry, then freeze, put in your own freezer, and then you can plot and plan your own excursions, meaning that whatever you choose after you do, if you choose to do, because we're not into telling anybody to do anything. We say the responsible thing to do is start with 5 dried grams with a sitter for the 5, 7, and 9 gram excursions. Then after the 9 grams, you then have confidence in yourself enough to be able to go solo, if so you choose. And then people can start to plot and plan their excursions. Like I said, you can go once a month, you can go once every 6 weeks, you can go on the full moon, you can go on the new moon. Women can choose to go on their cycle, before or after the cycle, during the cycle. All of these different types of things, you can plan out your strategy, because mushrooms, like any of the psychedelics, isn't a one-shot fix the world thing. what you do is, well, in actuality, it's an art form. You learn to first acquaint yourself with being in hyperspace, being in the multiverse, so that you can, you gain your power, you gain your confidence in those realms. Of course, there's no preparation for the next thing that comes, the next journey, or your first journey or the next journey. You can't prepare for that on this side. But if you go on the other side and you get used to excursions and you get used to talking to yourself, or if you're journeying with a partner and you're talking to that partner and you say, well, what's around this next corner? I don't know. But we've made it through all the other corners that we've turned. And it's time now to understand that we'll make it around this turn too. So that's what we have coming up. We also have next Saturday coming up, survival workshop dealing with just urban and rural survival, water, purification, storage, food for your home for at least several weeks, being able to make bread, to make fire, all of these different types of things that we'll have coming up to help people with what could be some disastrous things that happen. Of course, if you know me and have heard some of my talks, I say that the most important disaster is coming, will be put into the next phase with the 5G network, the Internet of Things, and that the most dangerous thing that exists on the planet today in opposition to the human is the artificial intelligence. But we also have things like the Torrid media stream, which dealt with the last global catastrophe that happened, the last global catastrophe that happened, 12,800 before the Common Era, because we crossed the Torrid media stream twice a year. I think in June and November, and we're there for 12 days. So comets and meteors are a, ever-present danger. I think one just came this week and was seen in Alabama and Georgia, and just so happens it was a small one. I think it burnt up in the atmosphere, but people saw it for hundreds of miles. They said it was 40 times brighter than the full moon. So we're in a precarious situation, just the planet, without any, people trying to drop nuclear bombs, or, the AI, controlling everybody and making people, into zombies through the Internet of Things. The Torrid media stream is something that we, as a Earth-dwelling species that has the ability to intervene, should be looking at. But they only put, really a few $1 million into looking at something that could be what you would deem 6X, or the sixth great global catastrophe. You can see the power of just a 100-yard meteor that hit Tunguska in Russia, 1908, and it blew up in the atmosphere, and it leveled 80 million acres of trees. 80 million trees blowing up in the atmosphere. What if that would have been over a major city? So we have things to be prepared for, and the survival preparation, what type of backpacks to get, how to leave the city, how to put your getaway together, or how to hunker down in your own home and house according to whatever situation, nuclear, biological, chemical, man-made, artificial intelligence and made, whatever comes from space, at least gives you the ability and confidence to say, well, even if I perish, which you're going to die eventually anyway, at least you were prepared. You weren't a sucker in the game. At least you tried. So these are the things that we have coming up. We've also opened up next year's Food of the Gods tour. You can, starting tomorrow, get on the list, pay a deposit, because we're only opening it up to 15 people. That will go so quick, you won't even believe it. Thank you all for coming out to the conference. Thank all of our presenters. Thank all of our participants. Thank all of the people that had a hand in helping us make it a success. And it was a success. And we're not comparing it to any other conferences as far as its success, because we don't have to do that. But since we don't have any sponsors other than the people who participated, we don't have to adhere to anybody's rules and regulations. We had people who were going live and putting out what was going on so that it would be spread around the world, and people get a chance to at least get glimpses of what was going on in the city, what was going on in our conference. So you can find clips on occasion on YouTube. People put up stuff on Instagram and things like that. Also, the conference T-shirts are available. They're $25 plus shipping and handling. If you want a conference T-shirt, you can text me, you can message me, or you can email me. Email Kilindi, Kilindi, at hotmail.com. Messenger is better, a little faster, because I don't always check that email. I think that's the, going the way of the dinosaur. Everybody wants instant access, and that's okay too, because we have a fast-moving world that is accumulating information faster than anybody could get a chance to be able to know what's going on. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. We have, like I said, the Food of the Gods tour coming up when the mushrooms come. It's not up to us, it's up to when the mushrooms come. So we pick a time. The date exactly is not up, but it'll be sometime June, July. We'll also be participating in Breaking Convention next year in London and Greenwich and some of the other conferences, but we're bringing a contingent this time. We're bringing folks who are going to be coming to participate, and people who are going to be coming to lecture and to give their information, maybe some of the people that were at the conference. And we're going to rock it. And for the people at Breaking Convention, we want a prominent spot so that the people can hear what's going on in our neck of the woods. So everybody, the T-shirts are ready. Give us a shout out for the T-shirts. We have the Grow Workshop next Saturday. We have the Survival Workshop next Friday. We will be having programs in November coming up. And, we out here, we're doing it. We're going to continue to do it. And our community is growing exponentially. And by the time that we start breaking out into the world stage with the information that we have, it's going to be on and live. Baba Kilindi signing out. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice day. I'll be coming more with go lives and talks, and the blog talk is coming back up to serve you. Now that the conference is out of the way, we will use a lot of time and information for that. We're going to get back into the learning and the sharing of information. We went deep. So thank you very much. Have a nice day, and see you real soon. Hopefully next week. Peace. Baba Kilindi signing out.